everyone, welcome back to my channel. So it's that time of the month again when we go over all the new perfumes that have been released. So I have with me all the new ones that have come out that I've managed to get my hands on in May 2022. So I'm going to be taking you through them all. I have detailed reviews on all of them separately as well. If you're new here, then hello and welcome. I have hundreds and hundreds of perfume videos. Every month I have one like this going through the new releases. So I'll leave the most recent ones down below in the description box. And I have hundreds of other videos as well going through entire ranges, and I have my blog as well. So do check them all out. And if you are a regular viewer, then welcome back. Do check to see if you are actually subscribed. A lot of people aren't but think they are, and you can turn on notifications so you don't miss any new videos, as well as signing up to my newsletter, link in the description. And I'll also include in the description where you can buy all these perfumes, links to UK, Europe, North America, Australia, where they're available. They're new, so they won't be available everywhere yet. And we are also in the final days where you can pre-order the perfume I'm releasing later this year, Empress. So do get your orders in because it's only a few days left. And I have of course videoed that whole process of the fragrance development, so do check out those videos as well. Cool, so there haven't been as many released this month as there was in April. I guess we've had Mother's Day in the UK and then in America, and I think that's quite big for releases. So we're probably in a bit of a lull before we get more summer releases. And then there'll be loads of releases leading up to Christmas, of course. So I think I'm going to start with the one that's probably had the most hype around it this month. And that is the new one from Dior, Miss Dior Rose Essence. I was definitely expecting another Miss Dior this year. What I thought it would be like a Miss Dior Rose and Roses Eau de Parfum. And then I saw it was called Rose Essence. And I thought, oh, it's going to be like a stronger version of Rose and Roses. But it isn't a stronger version of Rose and Roses. It is a totally unexpected smell. The packaging and everything is, of course, beautiful. I love Dior branding, packaging, all their ethos, their clothes, fashion. You know, I love all the Miss Dior imagery and everything. And, you know, the bottle is beautiful. It's really vivid pink liquid. It looks more pink in real life than I think it does on camera. But what's weird about this for me is that it doesn't really smell of roses, and it doesn't smell anything like the other Miss Dior's. So this actually has a woody, oody vibe to it. So it's not a pink, fresh, flowery perfume like Rose and Roses was, or the new Miss Dior is. It's like a more deep, woody oud. But it's an eau de toilette, so it's not super strong. But for me, I think it's kind of misleading because people might blind buy this thinking it's going to be like the other Miss Dior's and then find it's totally not. And if you are someone who's into your more oudy perfumes, you'd look at this and think, oh, that'll be like a light rose, I won't like it. So it's all just bizarre. And with a name like Rose Essence, you really expect it to be the essence of a rose, like a really rosy scent, like Rose and Roses was. And it's not. I don't really smell any rose. And if I do, it's like an oriental spicy rose. So this is not one for me. I don't like the scent. It's not my type of perfume at all. If you love the bottle and you like oudi scents, then this could be a good purchase for you. It is over £100, cost me a lot of money. So considering the lasting power and the strength isn't that much, it's an eau de toilette, that does feel a lot of money for what it is, but I'm sure this will sell well. I would assume, you know, in markets like in the Middle East where oud perfumes are super popular, this will do really well. I just think it's confusing. I believe it is a limited edition, so I can't imagine this will stay around for long. But as you can tell, I'm still kind of confused and almost upset about this because I love the packaging so much. Like, I want to love it. I want this to be my new favorite perfume, and instead it's so different to what you expect and so expensive. So I'm kind of annoyed at Miss Dior at the moment, the line, you know, like they redid Miss Dior Eau de Parfum, and now I don't like that. So yeah, so this has been the one that's been a lot of hype about this month. Is my response to this. The other one that's been really popular and talked about this month is the new Olympus Solar from Paco Rabanne. The Olympia perfumes in general are really strong, like salty vanillas, and a lot of people like love them and swear by them because they really are pretty good for lasting. So this new one, Olympus Solar, has some of the DNA of the original, the vanilla-iness, but this is more of a floral perfume, and it has a warm, tropically solar vibe to it. So we have orange blossom, we have tiare flower, which is a tropical flower, and quite a bit of orange, especially in the top note. There's some ylang ylang as well, but this is more like a warm orange blossom, and then there's some kind of warm ambery vanilla underneath. But what is good about this is it's an intense fragrance, Eau de Parfum Intense. Last year they released Olympia Blossom, and that was really light eau de toilette, didn't really last. And considering the range is known for lasting, I don't think that was that smart. This one, I've seen loads of your comments saying that you love it, that you love wearing it. It's definitely good for summer because it has those like tropical florals in. And I think if you love the original Olympia, you could definitely layer this over it to give it a summer twist. Yeah, I definitely get the ylang ylang coming through as well, with a bit of ginger also. It's definitely a pretty scent, and I think this will sell well. And I think it's nice that these summer perfumes come in these strong, intense versions so that they actually last. So yeah, I think this is probably my favorite from the Olympia range. So we've also had a new one from Narciso Rodriguez. So this is in their Narciso Cube line, that's just simply called Narciso. I have an article that goes through all the versions of Cube, and this is interesting. I really like this scent. I think it's really pretty. However, the Narciso Cube line of perfumes are known for being really strong. Some of them are quite ambery, they're all pretty heavy, and this is nothing like any of them. It's totally different. So I've seen quite a few people talking about how they hate it and it doesn't last, and I think if you're a fan of original Narciso, or the red one, or Neroli, any of them, you probably won't like this. But if you're a fan of Narciso Rodriguez, for her, the one that comes in the taller rectangle bottle, I think you might like this. So this is called Narciso Cristal, and I love the pink bottle, and it really reminded me of doing ballet, going into a ballet shop when I was a child. It has a slight powderiness to it and a slight sweetness to it. It's very delicate and it's like super feminine. It's like the most girly feminine scent. You've got some orange blossom, you've got some rose, white florals, freesia, and then there is that like signature Narciso muskiness, but there's kind of a sweetness to it, in a very like bubble bath sweetness way. So not like a sugar or vanilla, but like the scent of bubble bath. So I liked this. I find that it did last on my skin, but it doesn't have a lot of projection. Like you can't strongly smell it, and it's the type of scent that doesn't necessarily smell like a perfume. It's more like skin scent, cozy, homely scent. So I found this really pretty. I would wear it around the house, maybe even to bed, you know, after you've just had a bath. It's that kind of vibe. I think if you're wearing it out and about, people probably won't smell it really on you, or if they do, they might think it's like, you know, your shampoo or something. But I think it's really pretty. I think it'd be great for a young girl, or just someone who's looking for something just really feminine. It's just, I find it a very comforting scent. It's like a hug in a bottle, you know? So I like it, but nothing like the other Narciso fragrances. So this is definitely for a totally different market. We've had 2 releases from Issey Miyake. Every year they release L'Eau d'Issey summer version, and this is it this year. It's called L'Eau d'Issey by Kevin Lousbert, who's a French artist. And this has the signature L'Eau d'Issey airy, oceanic, fresh DNA, and then it has some tropical notes in it, like a coconut milk, and some like frangipani flower. So it's like a lighter tropical version of the original. I'd say if you like the original, you could layer this on top to make it more summery. And then we've also had L'Eau d'Izzy, Eau and Magnolia, which is stronger, definitely. This one again has that signature oceanic, warm, kind of lotusy musk of the original L'Eau d'Izzy, and then you've got Magnolia, so it's got that floral nod, but it's not like super flowery, it's more like a fresh, clean Magnolia. So again, I think fans of the L'Eau d'Izzy range will like this, and it's kind of like Estee Lauder's Beautiful Magnolia, but more of the oceanic, watery, seaside vibe to it. And I found that it lasted really quite well on the skin. It lasted better than the summer edition. In the sort of niche world, we had this new one from Matia Premiere called French Flower, and I have been absolutely loving this. It's really, really strong, good for lasting, but very fresh. So it's tuberose and it's pear. I'd say it's like 60% pear, 40% tuberose. Those are both notes which I love. It's really refreshing, really pretty, and it's lasting so well. This does retail for, I think it's 190 euros, 190 pounds. And it's just coming out now in Selfridges. So it is expensive, but it is worth the money if you love the scent. It's lasting so well. I think there is I think it's like a 5 or 6 ml you can buy to try it. And then if you like it, you could get the full size. So I'll leave the link down below so you can get that. Because I think if you like pear fragrances like me, if you like tuberose like Armani My Way, this could actually be a well worth investment. So definitely worth checking out if you're looking for something different that other people don't have, something fresh you can rely on. But I'm addicted to this. This is probably my new favorite niche perfume, or definitely one of my new top favorite niches. And then lastly, we have quite a fun release from Nivea. So this is called Nivea Sun, and basically it smells like a Nivea sunblock. So I don't know if you've used Nivea sunblock, but it literally smells exactly like it. So if you want something that takes you away to that feeling of being on a vacation, on the beach, by the pool, this really does like trigger that immediate memory of wearing sunblock by the pool. So it's kind of like tropical, kind of citrus, very warm, bit creamy, bit powdery. You get that like signature Nivea powdery, like the Nivea cream, which they also have a fragrance of. I've done a video on both of them. So yeah, it's fun, it's different, it's really affordable. And I know a lot of people do love that kind of smell. So this could be a fun one for the summer, just, you know, to uplift you, I guess. Cool, so those are all the new releases I've managed to get my hands on this month. Let me know what your favourite's been of all these, if you managed to try them. Which one do you like? Do you agree with me about Miss Dior? Let me know in the comments down below, and what you're looking forward to that's going to be coming out soon. I think we've got a few new ones coming from Lancome over the next few weeks and months, so super excited for them. But that's it, guys. So thanks so much for watching. Do give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, that really helps me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.